What up, guys, and welcome back. We're here with part 3 of Thorgrim Grudgebearer's reenactment of the Age of Reckoning, in which, in part 2, we have secured Brightstone Mine and the miner settlements around it, securing a second realm for us to occupy. We have Groth Hogmog here, ready to recruit a second army, starting with Grudge Throwers, of course, as they are necessary to hold back the hordes of enemies that will come at us. And I believe next up is definitely to address the threat of Tretch Craventail, who declared war on us. He's definitely here at Mount Silverspear, based on the corruption beginning to rise. So I plan on sending Thorgrim down here in a sneaky way. Hopefully we can get one of them. Hopefully we can catch somebody out, right? Because they're at war with the Darkland Orcs, I think, who own a lot of land over there. Oh, okay, no, but they're at war with the Lamian Sisterhood, who is to the north at Howling Rock, so perhaps they'll march up towards Howling Rock, and we definitely don't want them over here. We do not want the Skaven to reach Howling Rock, because then they can kind of dick us around at Brightstone Mine and World's Edge Archway, and we don't want that. That would be a bad infestation. Alright. Got some of these. They will be done. But I'd like to at least minimize the Skaven threat by occupying Mount Silverspear here before doing any of those battles, which I will. I want to do those battles because Thorgrim needs some equipment. Anyway, we're off to turn 20. Alright, guys. So, Snorko, old Weirdy over here, and Creeping Death, they want to go to war. That's okay. I planned on taking that settlement anyway, the Magical Forest, and gifting it to somebody that we can be friends with. So, war it is. However, with that war happening, I'm gonna go with the leadership. I know we're a high leadership faction, but I don't think my control's too bad right now. And I'd rather not have less leadership. Okay. So Groth Hogmog, we're gonna get him some Quarrelers. That's ideal, right? We want 6, maybe even 8 of them. In terms of upgrading any of this stuff, I suppose the money here could be useful. An extra 100 per turn, you know what I mean? Like, we won't be seeing results on that, or return on that building for a while.
Retake the realms.
Hell yeah, Thorgrim, retake those goddamn realms. So we're gonna go right... Oop, where was the 26? Right there. And attempt an ambush, just to see if they want to go press their enemy here, because you could tell some folks are coming out of there. Skaven are pouring out.
Not this time.
Oh god, don't hurt me. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. Sit in ambush stance and wait for them to potentially move outside of the settlement. I don't want to leave myself exposed in case they have a double stack. Thorgrim's army gets wiped. I mean, we'd be in trouble. So, I don't think I'm going to build this yet. I don't really see the value in its return. I'd rather save my money for the eventual upgrade to tier 3 over here. However, I will go with growth in both of these spots. How much growth increase? Nothing crazy. Hold on, nothing crazy, so I think I'll hold. And I will change it back to growth. I see the public order. The public order is not looking good there, but Thorgrim's going to be in this general area, and I know I can get back to Brightstone Mine in time to quell a rebellion, so just continue recruiting. None of these buildings are really too worth it. Let's check diplomacy real quick, however. Yeah, I don't want Zufbar to be upset with me. At least not stupid upset with me. Now, that's fine. 16's fine. We have a non-aggression pact. I have no desire. Let's check some quick deals. No.
To war.
Okay, this will buff our relationship, and I don't necessarily know how I feel about Zufbar. I'm kind of hoping they get destroyed, and then I can just go reclaim the lands for them. Thank you, Barandon. Okay, none of these guys. None of this. None of this. We're real far off. Confederation, I think, has been harder. It's been made harder in this. So this diplomatic relation with dwarves, the control +1 would be nice. So I'm going to let this finish, but I don't know if we're going to push to this. I don't think it's going to do too much for us. I think I'd rather go back over to Heavy Kernstones after we finish the Oaths of Loyalty, which we'll still do that. Because it's not going to make that much of a difference, it seems. We are nowhere close to Confederation. Alright. This could be because of this, though. Once we have those 20 diplomatic relations returned, it could be good. But for now, let's hope we get some Skaven rats coming out of their hole here. Okay, so our ambush was foiled. However, let me quickly make my way towards Heavy Kernstones, although I know Like, that's nice. And that's nice. Like, 20% is a pretty substantial number. I can get that in 9 turns. It's going to take me 15 to get there. I don't really see the benefit of that yet, but the 20% extra ammunition could prove useful. Like, really useful. There's growth right now. We are playing as Karazakarak, where our commandments do a lot more for us, so I think I'm going to go ahead and do this instead, actually. After some thought. Yeah. So now, look, we got this guy over here. Can I reach him? No. No, I can't. So that's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate, actually. Because he is likely just going to make his move towards there and cause some trouble. I guess I could force his hand and come towards Mount Silverspear. But that would leave me potentially exposed to a sandwich. Yeah, this is tough, guys. This is tough. Alright, well, let's handle some recruitment first.
For the wisdom of the layer.
Get that done. None of this stuff yet. Again, none of this stuff yet. We're saving 3 turns. 3 turns, we get this upgraded, then we're going to get some economic boom. Alright, we also got to destroy that. Forgot to do that. Walls are necessary. I need walls. Big time.
Throne bearers.
Okay.
Let's march.
I think I'm going to go ahead and sneak my way up here. Yeah, we're going to sneak right here. I know these guys are here. They might discover us. He can only force march there, and I could definitely kill him if he goes there, so...
The High King acts.
We're going to sit here. 70% chance is okay. I'm hoping we stay hidden. And we can at least occupy Mount Silverspear, so that we know that nothing's going to jump over and destroy us, really. That army's a joke, so we should be able to handle them. Encountering the Darkland Orcs could prove troublesome, as they're not going to like us. But who cares? Let's see if we got a Grungy Lord, guys. Grimnir, aggressive. Oh, we do. Okay. This will help.
Armed and ready.
It's worth the investment, especially with this debuff to our research rate. We're going to want to get it up as much as possible back towards 100, because being under 100 is not acceptable. Okay. Right, so not much more we could do here. We're on to turn 22. Let's hope Fabrigir here decides to come back home and die. Okay, so some demolition was done. That's good. I don't know if I'm going to do the walls first. I think I need to, but I'm also 2 turns, right? And then we have to have 4,500 available. We won't have that if we build walls. I think they're... Well, maybe we will. Yeah, we will. So I just have to not spend any other money and make money from battles. So he's going to run away. There's no chance he stands and fights. So I'm going to just go for Mount Silverspear. And I'm going to make it a point. Again, last episode was kind of a joke because I didn't actually do it. We're turning this off for a second. Okay. And we're going to fight the battle here. I don't think there's going to be an army in here. I really don't. Okay. So that's good. I hope we don't take too much damage here. It's decisive low. I'm going to auto-resolve, but let's see. Yeah, that's pretty substantial on the Slayer, so we're at 80. So, gold sigil sword, okay. Don't need it, really. Should I sack? No, we're going to occupy. I want to recover. Loot and occupy, interesting for some cash. Because I'm not really going to solidify the province right away, so a rebellion wouldn't hurt, you know, just more things to kill. So I'm going to do that. And the likelihood of a rebellion isn't even that high.
Retake the realms.
Okay, that's pretty good. The replenishment's okay. Replenishment is okay. But we have the money now to for sure upgrade that, no doubt, in 2 turns. So that's good. We might even be able to... No, that's a little too expensive. Don't worry too much about this. We're still doing this, and we have to spend money on recruiting, so... We're gonna go ahead and get... I think 4 of these. Part of me wants to get some AP damage, but... I don't think it's that important. I'm probably going to do miners with blasting charges anyway. To fill in some of the gaps in the line, which would be nice. Because we're going to have to fight these guys. I'm going to try and draw them out with another lord, I think. I could probably take them on in one big stand, but... I don't know. Alright, so we got a bunch of Grungni Lords. That's solid. We're holding off there. I didn't earn any ancillaries, unfortunately. However, I don't really want this.
Good. Grimnir's axe.
I don't really want that. And I wonder how much it is to recycle it. It's 20? Yeah. Yeah, we're close to getting another Master Rune of Spite on him, which we want.
Send me to
Okay, building upgrades, nothing. This, right down here. Alright, and we're gonna try and get Fabrigear at some point here. You can reach that? What? Really? Alright, he may attack the World's Edge Archway.
Think the side again.
Which would be bad. Alright, well, I mean, it would just make us have to reclaim it again. And it's not that valuable of a settlement, so no harm, no foul. No harm, no foul. Mount Silverspear, we're not going to worry about repairing this. Getting this here is pretty good, though. We want the money. Alright. Alright. We're moving. Little Confederation there. That's not good. We want to see them fight other people. I do not want to deal with Grimgor yet. So I think they're being raided. You can see right here, raiding in there. It's a good way to tell if, I saw Fabrigear switch to raid stance, and I wasn't sure if he moved this or that way. So I'm pretty sure he's over here somewhere raiding, based on that. And I need to raid a greenskin land, which we're just going to raid them, because they're going to declare war on us eventually. And I can't get here with the amount of movement range I want. So what I'm going to do is actually set up an ambush right there, I think. Because then I could probably move with movement range left. So, because the key is, if he comes back here and tries to push towards the World's Edge Archway, I want him dead. So we're going to sit here, do our thing. 70% chance was the original amount. And we'll still get some replenishment as well. So we got to be patient. The dwarves are a very patient faction, which is not always my desired playstyle, but we got to make it work. This is what we're going to give him. Okay. I'm not going to have the money, I don't think. 4,500? No, it'll be just shy. Just shy. But hopefully we could fight a battle, and that will subsidize that amount of money. We'll be able to have it. I could sacrifice a building, but I don't want to. Anyway, we're going to wait. We're going to wait. It'll work. It will work. I'm confident in that. Ah, yeah, hammers have a buff, right? I don't know if I even brought that up. Their total HP is now 10,000. I think it was like 9,200 before. They get magic attacks, and all dwarf infantry, any unit really. Like, let's even look at the Jar Bomber. They get 35%, right? Yeah, 35 instead of 25. So, pretty good. Pretty good. Makes them a little more sturdy if you were to face against, against a faction that has magic that would use it against you and your slow-moving units. So overall, I think it's solid. The dwarves definitely need some help to help counteract their lack of mobility, because it's going to affect them in a negative way in these small settlement battles, siege battles, mostly small settlement battles. Anyway, let's hope Fabrigear again decides to come back home. Fingers crossed. Alright, so we're unlucky there. And with them, we have the, what are they? They're over there. They like that we're at war with Clan Rictus, so perhaps they would even join war with Clan Rictus? Maybe? I mean, they hate me, right? But they don't like them. Yeah, I mean, there's like no chance, right? Even if I do that, yeah, no chance. That's fine. That's probably wasn't even worth looking, but I don't know, I was curious. Anyway, because they're there, and I saw Fabrigear Force March, I think he just ran off over here. The walls will be done there in 2 turns, and then Fabrigear's army's weak anyway. I think these 11 units of dwarves can beat him down. But this is Orc now, so we're gonna raid. We're gonna raid right here.
I agree.
Because that will satisfy the Groby Scum grudge, which will also give us, I think, a lot of leadership. 51. 51. Hello. Let's look at this. No. This. And let's go down. Scrolling, scrolling. Alright, Master Rune of Spite. That's what we want right here. I mean, look, you know, just constant steady damage when he's in melee. Groth is in melee, because he'll be in melee a lot. I'm going to throw him at whatever little chunky infantry unit I can, just to activate that.
Aye.
No ancillaries for him? Yeah, that's a problem. Definitely want that. Be nice to have an unbreakable anti-large destroyer. Explosive rounds are cool. And we're good. We're good. Alright, Groth. What I do want, though, I think is 2 more of them. 2 more of them. And then I suppose 2 more Quarrelers. Suppose 2 more Quarrelers. And I might even add a 3rd Catapult. I mean, this guy's army is going to be pretty much come at us. Come at me. You know what I mean? We're going to want to rely on our ranged firepower and forcing the enemy to come at us. So I will likely go ahead and do that. It's a lot of artillery, but luckily for everyone here, I'm a fan of artillery. Do I want to hold off on some of this stuff? I need money for this. They're so expensive. We're gonna need to fight. We're gonna need to go to war, I think, with these guys. Are they friends? Yeah, they're friends. Shit. Alright, well, perhaps I'll actually have to come down here. Because I don't know where that fucker is. Fabrigir. I want him to come down here and just die. He's just messing around. He could definitely attack these weaker settlements, so I don't want to lose them. We have to play a bit defensive here. Groth's going to get some action, though. Don't worry. Akendorf's going to be taken and traded to... Oh. Okay. This could lead to an easy relationship buff with the with Karakern. Easily. Which would be nice. So, okay. Something for the future. Keep recruiting. No building upgrades. Sure. And... satisfy a grudge. We're off. Okay, so we satisfied a grudge. Negative growth is not what we want to see at the World's Edge Archway. But it's not the worst thing, because, again, we're saving money now at this point. I want to fight a battle against the Greenskins, right? They have nothing there now. We're going to be at war with them anyway. Where the hell is this guy? Once this wall's done... this settlement is no longer... I'm not too worried about it. Against most enemies. Alright, we're gonna get ammunition. And now we still have this point here. It's a minimal amount of work for us, so we're gonna continue to focus on making our ranged units better. Okay, so that raiding is done. Let's look over here. Kinda wanna go down the blue line to get Inspirational Leader. As we need that bad. We need replenishment rate really badly. Purebeard, I don't really have too much corruption. Attrition by defender. I'm gonna... oh, okay. Okay. Okay, sure. Sure. In case we have to really sap somebody out, we'll do that. I don't really need this. I think intercepting people's fine. But I'll probably put my 4th point into there, but I like this. I like this a lot. It'll make us have to wait less turns if we have to really bleed him out. Alright, so we're going to go towards Crookback Mountain.
Very well.
And we're going to stop here. I'd like to mask... I want to mask my movement. Because honestly, that guy... there he is. Oh. Okay, well maybe he'll come back. Yeah, if he comes over here or towards me, that would be great. He might just go to Crookback Mountain though. I'll keep taps on that. We're finishing up recruitment here. We'll be in the red slightly, which is not good, but it's all good. We're gonna have war with most of our enemies here. I'll probably be helping out them, Karakazul, in reclaiming some of this land here. Also Baragvar, because Baragvar clearly needs help, so I think it would be good to help them, and perhaps we can get them to confederate, and we can own the Blood River Valley, which would be a nice little region for us. It would be difficult to defend initially, but once we get this line sorted, it'll be alright. So we're, get some research, more ammunition, please. Yes. Otherwise, people, my peeps, I think we're gonna have to hold off here and go to turn 26, so we are off. Alright guys, so it's a wasp! Backbiter has declared war on us. That's okay. I wanted to fight him anyway. So Groth has a lot of work to do. A lot of Groby to kill, as expected. So this will help us work towards confederation with these two factions, which wouldn't hurt. They have, especially Cargazul, because they actually have a decent amount of land, but they're getting pressed, as you can see right over here, by Clan Moors, because I think that's some pit, and that's you know, that should be there. So anyway, let's get it. Ooh, we got ourselves another quest, boys. The Dragon Crown of Karaz. Yeah, I like that. I like to control all provinces. Yeah, I'm likely going to do this one first, guys. Look at the little gob. I never noticed that picture. It was like standing on top of a dead soldier, I think. Oh my god. Alright, well. Dead dwarf. That's wrong. We're going to take them down. Those little bastards. Oh, we got a caravan. Oh. Okay, I didn't know that happens when caravans reach you. So yeah, right away, bang. Let's get Brightstone Mine going. So I want to have that actual building. Then we will be no longer anywhere close to the red. Fabrigear, what are you doing, you bastard? Just bitching me around here. You were just there in Force March. Why would you just change your stance to that? Alright, well, I'm going to stand, I think, right there in ambush stance. As I don't think he'll stay. He will not stand and fight. I'm confident in that. Look at that balance of power. His army is a joke. I do want to kill those heroes, though. But he'll come. His time will come. His time will come. We just got some good things happening, though, right now. Groth now?
Yes.
Groth's got to make a move. I don't see where their military is. Karag Drawn could be a nice little occupation. And Iron Rock as well. But that would leave Karazakarak exposed. So let's see if we can force some of these guys out. This is still Karazakarak right here. And I could definitely reach the Varenka Hills upon the beginning of next turn. I know I did see them there the whole time. I just don't know if it's going to raise my... this. I know they're free of upkeep, right? But it would raise this and it'd be more in the red, so... I'm going to leave them be for now, I think. I'm sorry, guys, if you were really rooting for their appearance. It's not going to happen yet. It'll happen probably at some point, but not now. Because they'll still be there.
As the High King
I want him to come up this way and think he can challenge me. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm hoping for. Again, I can't be too over-aggressive. There's a lot of enemies around here. We have secured... we took out a major threat, right? And now we gotta, like, kind of tiptoe a wee bit. Just to make sure that this stuff here is under control. Like, what's their strength rank? Nothing crazy.
Mighty impressive.
I think what I want to do with him is primarily just beat him into submission. You know? Obviously owning Crookback Mountain and this, and I don't know what the other one is. It wouldn't hurt. Where's the other one? Darkhold. Isn't Darkhold the other one? Is Darkhold the other one? Yeah, and I think Darkhold is... it's right here, I guess. And it's got a landmark for the dwarves, for multiple factions, but I think the dwarves also get one. Alright, boys. Sneaky. The dwarves are trying to be clever. That's what we have to do. We're moving on. Alright, so Fabrigear, he force marched somewhere over here. I'm no longer worried. Alright, I mean, I am a little sure, but if I have to get back, like, rebellion here is whatever. I'm going to start crippling them. Alright, I need to start going after their economy, which is sacking their settlements so that they have to do nothing. They have nothing left, you know? And it gives me some oath gold, so...
retake the realms.
I'm going to march right on in their lands. In a camp stance, though, to avoid any ambush. As that would be very bad if we got an ambush. And we're almost at full strength now, so Mount Grey Hag's probably going to be attacked first because it's a minor settlement. Likely an auto-resolvable sack. From here, that'll be repaired. That'll help with our public order situation. Like, what's... yeah, see, their garrison's much better now. And his ambush was also foiled. Barkvar. I think what I'll do is... let's talk to them. Can we have an alliance?
What can we do for you on this fine day?
I think we can work an alliance out with them. If I was to take the Varenka Hills and then gift it to them. If this army attacks Groth's army, I ain't worried. So, I ain't worried at all. Yeah, we're good to auto-resolve this. For show. Who wants the anti-large banner? I mean, I guess it has to be one of these guys, right? Yeah. It's fine. Auto-resolve. What the fuck? Look at that. This is a decisive victory? Against that? Bro. A lot of my units died. Essentially died. We're gonna occupy. That's good. That solves that grudge, and we get some money. Don't need that. We're gonna get rid of the settlement. Unfortunately for us, though, he's gonna be moving a lot. I want that. And then I also want him to become... I think we're gonna go ahead and go for Scarred Veteran and Hard to Hit first. And then we'll go down here to help his army. But I want to make him a little tankier and beefier for that front line. So this kind of stuff sucks. I mean, I'm a little annoyed that they got so hurt. Because it makes an attack from them actually manually having to fight it a little more difficult. But very doable. And it wouldn't be too difficult because I could just... Classic Dwarven strategy, just park the bus in the corner and destroy them.
Throne bearers!
Okay, so waiting for the Brightstone Mine. How much does the building cost? That's something that we have to know. 5,400. Very worth the investment, though. It takes 5 turns to build. We're gonna need that. We're gonna need that money. We have more Oath Gold. We could beef up Groth a little bit, and I think I will. With another character rune. Where's the hit points one? Do I want to give him that one, or did we already give that away? Did they get rid of the hit points one? It looks like they got rid of the 20% hit points one, which is unfortunate. So I will give him more melee defense. Or we can have him hit harder. What would that do for him? I mean, sure. Sure. But all it does is make him like an armor-piercing guy. I'm going to give him melee defense. It's plus 10. I think that's the best option. Because that'll make him tanky as hell. So, Master Rune of Adamant. Yeah, that was switched to melee defense instead of 20% hit points. I liked 20% hit points. I mean, melee defense is good, right? But the other rune, the lesser rune, does 7 melee defense. So what's the point of, like, nerfing the dwarves like that? It's just one rune. You can only get one of them anyway. So I don't see what the point was. Okay, so he's chilling. We're going to do some work over here. We're taking care of some of this stuff. Now we only have quest battles. Grudges have been answered. However, we still have other grudges, right? We got to go down south to take... Black Crag would be nice. Unfortunately, I can't get that yet. Clan Moors, that's just battles, so we just got to declare war on them. And Asgal, another Adamant. And Valea. Alright. Okay. We'll make our way down there. Right now we have problems up north, so I just can't afford to do that. Groth did a good job. We're probably going to sell this to them and then go to Barag Dawasbog and do the same thing. I really want to pinch the Red Eye, or Scabby Eye. Yeah. Okay, so the Eastern River Lords want a trade agreement. And I'm going to accept that. That's pretty fine. That's good with me. Let's make some money, boys. Alright, so I see Scarigny up there.
Stop that!
He's taking a real challenge. Like, he's just challenging a whole stack. I mean, let him make that choice. We're going to go ahead and take Barag Dawasbog. Should still be a decisive victory.
Fight!
I'm probably still going to auto-resolve, but... Nah, see medium casualties and we lose heli units? Like, I just can't accept that. This is crazy. The auto-resolve results that we're getting here are nuts against basic greenskins. I mean, sure, there's a shaman, but... The shaman's going to get picked off probably first if I can. Anyway, we're going to encircle for a second. I'm going to take care of a few things first. I'm also going to turn this off for that battle so we can hopefully get some ancillaries. I do want to go to tier 3, right? But I need the money in 3 turns to build the building that's really going to save our economy. Yeah, Fabrigir moved over there, but he's stupid and we can reach him. So, free battle, free freaking Oath Gold. This guy's going to get melted, I mean, yeah. Bye-bye. Still some damage done, but it's okay. We're in our own territory now. And we are going to execute. Okay, so with that, can I force march? Yeah. Force march pretty far. I wonder if I could reach his settlement if I go there. If I could reach Mount Greyhag next turn. Although our replenishment rate sucks, bro. This is why I need to get him ranked up. The replenishment rate sucks. Because I can't build all these growth buildings right now, which help a lot. We got 6,000 now. We still have to save the money. I can't build anything yet. Let's talk to him.
Come, come, kin. Let us feast and drink.
He wants a military alliance after that. See, I can't remember if military alliances make it less likely to get us to get a confederation. I don't think they do. So for now, I guess we'll just take money, or should we just hold that settlement? I mean, I'm unlikely to hold it, really. I'd rather focus on getting this province, you know. Tough. Because I guess I could use this, right? This right here, as a way to trade it to Karakazul so that I can get Black Crag. If we can give him multiple settlements over here, he might be willing to trade it. So yeah, I'm going to trade this. And we're going to keep doing some work here for Barag. Hopefully they'll confederate with us soon.
Yes.
I still think that's the right thing to do. What do their relations have to be? Strategic threat? No, we're not. We're a strategic ally. Not a strategic threat. Any quick deals? No.
Yes.
Okay, military access with Thorgrim.
come. Fetch the bride.
We're making progress there.
This
We're making
action does
progress.
not have my consent.
Oh, come on, Carl. It will when I take Akendorf and give it to you. Okay. Where are we? We're over here. Okay. So we just got some more money still. I don't think I can do what I wanted to do, but we are going to indeed have to fight this battle, so let's get into it. Groth Hogmog has received orders from the High King to reclaim Barag Dawasbog for the mighty Dowie. The grudge throwers will lay into the enemy orc boys, while our miners with blasting charges approach, our quarrelers approach, and Mr. Hogmog himself approaches with his mighty beard. So yes, we're pretty much just preparing for a nice assault on the settlement. Our miners are going to take some hits. We're going to change the focus now to this carnage that's about to take place over here. Sending orcs flying. So there are catapults raining in. I really want Groth up here to sort of hold them in place. The quarrelers are laying into the orc boys now. Their archers are going to continue to put some fire on us, but this unit here has been destroyed, essentially. As you can see, we're just going to continue to launch shells at them. I'm going to hit this a little bit, so I eventually do change the target. But we got our miners coming in. We have our boys running away. And there you go. Some blasting charges over on those fools. I wanted them to stop shooting at me, pretty much. And we just rinse that unit. Cast that Groby away. Groth is running up. I believe the catapults have a nice angled shots in here. Yeah, so you're going to see some blood and guts. Here come some rocks. Smashing goblins. They do tend to change direction quite often, which is making it a little difficult, but they're in a nice little corridor here where they're going to get splattered up. Splattered. Goblins exploding. Groth is just waiting for them to come back, because I don't want to pursue them, per se, as that's not the dwarf's specialty, but laying into the enemy with artillery for sure is their specialty. Explosions everywhere. It's great. Now they're going to charge Groth. He's going to get into the action. I got my boys ready to throw some charges in here. As I think in these settlement battles, blasting charges are going to be very valuable, because we'll be able to sort of get them in a choke point and then unleash the might of Ekrund upon them. I mean, absolutely shredded these units. More charges coming in. The Wolf Riders are going to get through, but as we know, they're just Wolf Riders. You can see in the background artillery still pouring in. And our miners are going to get to work. We have some quarrelers over here firing some shots in as well. You can hear the arrows piercing. The miners will do an excellent job of holding this point while Groth finishes the job over here. As you can see, everyone's routing now. Artillery is still pouring in. We should shatter a few of these units just based on the shelling alone. Groth's going to come over here to support his boys, as they do need some help. I really wasn't interested in using my dwarf warriors. I wanted the miners primarily to handle this, and they did an excellent job as they're routing away. We had fire support from our quarrelers. And Groth has done an excellent job of just tanking. I mean, you can see, just all of the dead Groby scum. Just, too much. We are too much for them to handle. Our artillery is now adjusting its position to be able to fire on this hill here, while we move Groth up, and we get the Quarrelers in to provide supporting fire as our miners did their job admirably. This style of battle will be common, I believe. For Groth Hogmog, he will become an expert at these sort of small settlement battles, utilizing his miners and utilizing these choke points, and not being afraid to go ahead and march right into the enemies. We're gonna have some more artillery, I think, pour in. Look at this, they're approaching. Groth is ready, just dives in there. The meaty boy took down 5. So he'll be surrounded, but we're gonna lay into them with some Quarrelers as well. And you're gonna see Orc boys start to drop. As you can see, there's just bolts flying into the back of a lot of these Orc boys. Heads are off. We're launching some catapults over here, messing with these Wolf Riders. Because they're pretty much ready to run, but I figured I'd throw some stuff at them. The Quarrelers here, you know, we're just going to continue to just dwindle them down. I mean, they, again, nice artillery into this hill, causing a lot of harm there. These goblins aren't going to stand a chance. Yeah. Ugrok Gitwrencha, he was a little bit of a coward. He didn't want to get involved, and we have our you know, our Quarrelers just ripping up units as they come down the hill. Sending some shells. More shelling coming in. Into the goblins. Yeah, big hits. Big hits. Big explosion right there. Hogmog's running them down. This unit of goblins is running now. It looks like the army losses kicked in. Indeed, it did. Ugrok is too cowardly to fight. Barag Dawasbog has been reclaimed. Alright, so good win there. Really nice patient victory. Groth did a great job leading the charge there. Sacking seems to be a nice little option to get some money and whatnot, but again, we'll occupy for a turn and sell.
Summon me if
as I want to continue to build my relations with them. And I also want Iron Rock, and I want to hold Iron Rock, and I want to hold Karg Drawn. To hopefully, so we can actually have some weight in trading for Black Crag, because I want Black Crag, right? I really, really do. And they're not willing to do anything for it. Although I could trade them the settlement now, but I won't. Not yet. As once we take Iron Rock, well, where are they? Bitterstone Mine. They have military presence there. They're starting to recruit. I don't know what they're doing. Scabby Eye doesn't really have anything going. Thorgrim's obviously stuck there for now. We have lots of money. We actually have enough money now, I think, to do some stuff. So, do we want to upgrade? This region here to tier 2? I think I will. We need sort of a military recruitment hub up here just in case I have to recruit more. They're going to have to get the clan barracks leading up to the mustering hall. As also, does this increase the capacity for Thanes? Because I could use some Thanes. It just unlocks the recruitment. I forget, yeah, capacity is unlocked by this building right here. Yeah, which is like, it's so black. I mean, it ups the recruit rank, all that stuff, but I really wish I can get that in a different fashion. You know what I mean? Like, we can just get one Thane from that building. Worth it? Probably, but... Money? Oh, okay. More Dwarf beer. Okay. Let's get him going again. We're gonna start with Scarred Veteran, because I gave him the rune to give him more melee defense as is. Let's turn this back on. We still haven't gotten any ancillaries. Yeah. It's unfortunate. We're gonna hit some of their faction over here so that we can hopefully trade for Black Crag. I want to give him Crookback Mountain, Mount Greyhag, all of them. I wish I could just piecemeal them all together so that I can give it to him, to Cazador. That would be nice, but I don't think he's gonna accept that.
For the wisdom
I'm curious what Scarigny is gonna do, so we'll have to wait and see. We're moving on. Alright. So you'll see soon, we're not going to be recruiting, so, well, they both do the same thing, so... A wrong put right, a wrong put right. Honor is all, or right the wrong. Honor is all. Okay.
Let us begin.
Probably should have destroyed the building, but it'll make it more valuable to Barkvar. And right away, we're not going to allow them to recruit. They cannot recruit. Hopefully this is another... I mean, we'll see. Yeah, medium casualties. We lose a minor. That's not going to happen. I'm going to have to get in there and fight this. It's going to be a similar battle to the previous battle. But we get to see Groth go put in some work in our miners. Throw some charges. It's going to be good. We're going to destroy them. All right, we're going to show them exactly what we can do. And it's time we trade Barag Dawasbog. Yeah, see, this is fine. This we could do. I think a defensive alliance is nice. I think that's fine. Yeah, because that'll boost our relationship without... Okay. Because I want to confederate with them. Let's take a quick look at what our chances of confederation are. 45. So we're 45. We'll see if this improves that, right? There you go.
Oathbound.
No, not really, but it's going to improve our relations. So we're already at 177. That's pretty good. It's going to take some time for it to jump. But that's solid. Okay, that's solid. We've strengthened our western position by using one of the other dwarf clans who will, you know, eventually hopefully fall under our banner, but for now we have to do what we have to do, right? We have to focus on the grudges at hand, which is primarily in the center strip here, the center strip of mountains. Alright. Can I reach Mount Grey Hag? Damn right I can. Can I reach... No, I can't reach any of this shit? Alright, well... We need replenishment, so we're gonna move into their lands. Take a quick peek at what their strength rank is. Okay. Alright, let's destroy them. Let's try and destroy his faction. We'll go for his capital first. I just need to stay in this stance to avoid an ambush and still get some heals. But we are going to destroy his capital. Mount Silverspear is here. We're just doing our thing. Doing our thing there. Almost time to start building some fun stuff there. Not building anything here yet. As you can see, we're barely in the green. But we're doing well. We're doing well. Let's get into the battle here with Groth after turning this off. Groth Hogma continues his march against the Scabby-Eyed tribe. The miners are moving in to do what they do best. We have artillery shells that are going to pour into this unit right here and just level it. Leveling this unit of goblins. Continuing to pound into them. As we have our boys here, I turned off their ability to fire at will, as I don't want to waste it on this already dead unit, essentially. Groth's coming up. He's going to start doing some work. The artillery is going to continue to pour in and destroy this goblin unit. Got some more artillery fire coming in back here, I think. They're already routing. My boys are going to begin to advance, as we want to start using our blasting charges on targets that I feel are worth it. I'm moving. They're going to send some fire in over here. Unfortunately, I think we're going to miss most of those shots. Nope. No. Oh, look at that. Oh my god. Some explosions sitting there. Groth's marching in. I bring in 2 of the miners to line up. Groth's going to hold these boys up for sure. Just barreling over 2 of them. And then we're going to get some blasting charges in here. Oh, they're so cool. They just wreck units. Groth's in the shit. He's going to do his thing. The artillery is going to rain in. You can see the mortis engine effect coming in, the Rune of Spite. And that unit's shattered. Instantaneously shattered. We're going to continue to press forward and move up. Link up with these goblins here. So they're bunched up back here. We're going to continue our advance, blowing goblins up. It's one of my favorite things to do, if you hadn't told already. I love high entity units that just get destroyed. Alright, the artillery is going to move up, reform their position, while our quarrelers continue to put fire in on the enemy so that we can shatter units and that they won't return. And I picked this entry point because look at the shadow over here. This is an extremely dark portion of the map. So I wanted to avoid that. Groth's going to come in here and try and disrupt the fire of the archers who were beginning to hurt one of my miners. And the miners are going to come up and get ready to launch some more charges. Here comes Groth. Gobble, scum! Be gone! Swing it. Swing, Groth. Oh my god! A shield bash to the dome. Just popping heads. Yeah, they're going to continue firing. I believe we're moving some Quarrelers up as well. Indeed, the Quarrelers are moving up. Some blasting charges are going to fly in here. Oh my god! Ripping units. I love the blasting charges so much. And I think they're actually quite viable for the small settlement battles, so you can get like little pockets like this. Even of elite infantry, as long as they're like lower armored, the blasting charges are going to do a good job. Even if they're relatively high armored, I mean, they're just going to pour into them. So this entire flank was pretty much melted. I'm moving them up so that we can hit this Orc Boy unit, as the other three have used all of their ammo. And here comes the charge. Let's get a good angle on this one. Oh, come on. Oh, they turned away, so I didn't throw them. Here they come. Oh, yes! Yes! The flames. Grimnir's Fury. Get in there. Oh, they're so cool. Just popping heads. Groth is loving it. The thrill of battle. Just explosions everywhere. I love it. Oh, I love it. Yeah, we're tactically just bringing everybody up, forming our lines, getting ready to put some fire on retreating units again to just ensure that they run away. And this, to me, has been an effective strat so far for these small battles. I think this is going to be the Dwarf strat, for me at least, until I can get some more elite units. As the mobility factor, again, is just it's the key reason why we're doing this, right? We're going to begin to start moving across the bridge here. I want to get towards Grognok Face Smasher. He needs to get that nose pressed in. We're going to move 2 Quarrelers up over here so that we can get any units that want to come back for more, and these 3 are going to go that way. We're getting ready to address any threat from this Goblin unit as I'm bringing 3 Quarrelers to support the miners. And our artillery is being moved up here to try and get some shots, but I don't think we will. The Dwarf Warriors will follow. Let's get a quick look at these, this general here. Look at him. He could never be Ugg. He could never be Ugg. Ugg is far superior. Anyway, Hogmog here. He's going to move his way around. I was kind of having a trouble, like, placing him here. Just because, like, he kept wanting to go around the long way, and I was like, dude, just cross the bridge. Yeah, this unit here is going to get ripped up by our Quarrelers. Just shells pouring in. Orc blood. Oh, man. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Yeah, so that unit's now done its job pretty effectively. We're just going to slide up a little bit more, because I think this unit's going to come around. These boys are getting ready to fire. This Goblin unit's coming back. No real firing happening here. I'm trying to move them up to shoot, but then I realize, I don't think they're going to make it, so I have to bring the miners up through their lines as we rip into this Goblin unit, and really just primarily do damage. I feel like Goblins used to have a silver shield. I just noticed now they might only have a bronze shield. I don't know why they would do that. I think the silver shield made them pretty viable. The miners are getting in. And our miners are going to start fighting. We're going to bring the Quarrelers back so they can get back shooting soon. Our Quarrelers here see him crossing the bridge, and we're like, yo, we got to hit this guy. So we're going to bring his health down a little bit, trying to inflict the army losses. You can see, look, it's just ripping into him. There's a pincushion. Tiny pincushion. Pretty accurate Quarrelers right there. A couple more shots are going to rain in. Quarrelers have moved into position to fire some arc shots into this slog over here. And I believe the army losses is very soon. It's coming soon. This next round, look at that. What a cast. What a cast. Impressive. The fake Ugg. It's going to get hit again a few more times here, and I think that'll be that. Stop him in his tracks. That unit's now running. You can see, this, what I want to call him, Grognok Face Smasher. He's done. Iron Rock is now ours. We have access to that beautiful mine. Yeah, very solid victory. Patiently moving through their settlement like that, using the blasting charges basically on top of Groth. Seems to be a pretty good strat for settlement battles for the dwarves, so keep that in mind. Iron Rock here. We're going to occupy it. I want the settlement to be mine. Finally, we actually pay off and get ourselves an Archivist, which is awesome. Choirmaster's cool too. So that's good. Speaking of, we now have to put that back on. But he gets an upgrade. Scarred Veteran, continue down that line. Then hard to hit, and then we'll probably go down the red line for Tactician. And for Thunderer, because I will continue to have cannons, organ guns, and grudge throwers.
For the wisdom
Don't need a
of the
barracks
layer.
here. And what's the name of this? Is there like a specific name for the mine? Iron Rock's probably fine. The Deep Magma Caverns. I think I'll leave it as Iron Rock and not name it the Deep Magma Caverns, but it's nice to have this, and it gives us a shit ton of fucking obsidian to trade, so that's awesome. And we got Thorgrim Grudgebearer. He's there, so we're good. I think we're good now to move on to the next turn. Outpost. It's just Dwarven units. I mean, what can we build, I guess? Could be worth taking a look. Yeah. Sick. Sick, guys. Alright, no outpost for sure. They have all miner stack? Like, what's their stack look like? Yeah, just miners. Crazy. Alright, we're gonna take Carrick-Drawn. And we're going to use Thorgrim to sort of try and manipulate Carrick-Azul into giving us Black Crag as opposed to going to a civil war, which would be terrible. And I probably won't do that, so we're off. Oh, look out. Thorgrim sniffed out some stinky Skaven, and we're going to destroy them. Goodbye, Gotri. That's a strange name for a Skaven. Gotri the Skaven? Who does he think he's fooling? Going undercover. Anyway, he's dead. Execute. Yeah, let's execute.
Do not sully my presence any longer than you must.
Okay, so Vlad over here. Vlad has declared war. Vlad is already at war with Zufbar. I wonder if Karag Jomar, by the way, random thought, is actually like a strategic point now. But yeah, war it is. It's fine. Vlad's way over there. I'm not really too worried about him just now. And Vlad is at war with basically all the dwarves and all of the men, so he'll fall eventually. But I can't focus him now. Yep, we killed Gotri. We got our ammunition. That's good. We're going to leave this off, though, because we should be able to fight
Let us begin.
soon.
My axe
I'm going to just jump
thirsts for
through.
war.
Well, should I jump?
Aye,
Or should I move
grudges
to the
will be
edge
settled.
and continue to get some replenishment?
Shoulder axes, lads.
Yeah, we'll do that. Well, there's no way we're going to be able to fight them this turn anyway, so we'll do that. And we'll take Kark Drawn. And after that, I think we're going to focus on potential... Well, the Barak Var has done a good job, right, of expanding, mostly through me, but they're going to probably lose that settlement. No problem. No problemo. I do want to upgrade this, as the rest of my lands are relatively safe right now. So I do want to upgrade this. And I mean, this is a strange settlement to have upgraded. I want growth. So the first one has to be growth. And then we can go with the iron mine, and then we'll go with the actual deep magma caverns. This is going to be a money pit for us. We need it to be defended. Once it gets to tier 3, though, the growth goes to walls, no doubt. As these kind of valuable settlements need to be protected at all costs. And next turn I will have enough, as I believe it's... Yes, we'll have enough. Good. Very good. Anyway, let's get Thorgrim into Crookback Mountain.
March.
Close victory, medium. We don't lose any units, but that's not acceptable. We're going to get in here and fight these guys. Just continue the siege, so I could check on some stuff really quickly before we get going. Research, no. Okay. Everything's okay. I want to check my version. Ooh.
It is. Come,
Ooh.
kin. Let us feast and drink.
Oh boy. This isn't a bad thing. This isn't a bad thing at all. That's close. I can't bounce it right now. I wonder if they'll... Shit. Alright, well... We're gonna need to keep an eye on this. I can't afford right now. Unless, let's see if I can afford it if I put off Iron Rocks buildings real quick. Let's see if I can buy them out.
Come, come, kin.
Fuck.
Let us feast and drink.
I still can't. And I don't want to declare war. I don't necessarily want to threaten them, although I think they're in no position to fight me, so I might threaten them. Tough decision here. I kind of want to threaten them. Because if worst comes to worst, I just have to take out 2 settlements with very little in them, right? Groth can handle that after we take cards drawn. Which is going to be, I think, another one of those slog-like, let's move through the settlement slowly battles. But that's fine, that's what the dwarves do. We have to be clean and efficient. I'm going to threaten them. I'm going to do it. I've never really tried it. I'm going to do it. Threatening a faction and will lower your liability rating and result in war if rejected. So I'm going to continue. I think they're going to do it. They fucking did it. They fucking did it. Yeah, they knew. They knew they couldn't do it.
Aye.
Let's take a quick look at the ally mission here. Yeah, he's the lord there. Yeah. He'll be dying. Okay, so we now have the Master Rune of Alea, which is cool. This is a non-character unit, which is cool. We want it maybe on them. I could possibly, but then having them be unbreakable, which I believe is what the Rune of Stoicism does, is good. So perhaps the Longbeards, or perhaps the Longbeards.
Ready access.
Let's just quickly give that to them. Nothing else. Master Rune of Alea. I think it's going to go into Longbeards. Perfect vigor for them. They can hold the line forever. Okay, Groth. This guy here. What are you? Disciplined? Okay. We have another Disciplined Lord. He's not going to have anything on him now, but I think it wouldn't be a terrible thing to have him in the future. Black Crag. I like the walls. I like the public order for now. I like the growth, but that's got to go. That's got to go. Black Iron Mine. Okay. Okay. Skaven Corruption's pretty intense here. Karak Azul's no longer a point of interest? Really? Well, we're pushing down the mountain now. That was a very solid confederation. Super pleased with that. So let's get into this fight at Crookback Mountain, shall we? Throw that on my Longbeards. And let's fight. Thorgrim Grudgebearer leads his brave Dowie against the tide of Skaven that have overrun Crookback Mountain. Rictus and his lads. I had to destroy this tower before approaching, as you saw that explosion right there. The towers, they shoot some powerful shells. I mean, that would destroy units of infantry. We're going to have some Menace Belows. I already have my guys prepped, right? I have they tend to target missile units, so I have them in a nice line. Slayers on either side with a hammer unit to boot. And when they get summoned in, we're going to continuously just murder them, essentially, to limit any casualties and also protect our catapults here, our grudge throwers, with these units, getting ready to face them and fight the enemy. As you can see, here comes the first one. And immediately we're charging in, trying to repel them and make them rout just from the sheer numbers. The Slayers are going to do a very good job at just eliminating all of them. You can see, just heads are chopping, Skaven blood everywhere.
We losing.
Arms are falling off. Yes, you are losing. And they're going to run off. We'll reform the defensive line for the next summon. And that's going to be a habit. Thorgrim here has decided, I think I'm strong enough to beat up a bunch of rats. So he's going to go over here and take down the wall. That's his job. And the artillery is now firing at will, trying to hit some Night Runner slings, which is nice. There will be more summons. I actually may accelerate a bit here in this battle. As you can see, they're going to summon a unit here right on the Giant Slayers. It's a massive mistake, as the Giant Slayers are going to pull them right into the fray, and they're just going to get chopped down. They're going to get chopped down. Look at that big old hack. And they're running already. You can hear that Skaven coward horn. Run away, boys. Run away. And we're going to reform our lines again. And it's just, this is going to happen, I think, 4 more times, to be honest with you. So let's just speed this up a little. As Thorgrim goes to do his thing. I'll wait until Thorgrim gets inside, and then we'll go take a look at him. And this is just to protect my Quarrelers as a Clan Rat summon. It can do, you know, about 10 to 12 casualties for a Quarreler unit, maybe? Maybe even more, if they catch you off guard. So, you gotta have these boys ready to charge in and finish off these boys here. As you can see. They're already running, I believe. The Hammerers. Yeah, they're already running. We ended that quickly. They're here. They shouldn't be firing. I don't know if I had them on fire at will or not. Thorgrim's beating the wall down. We got the gyro bomber over here. He's ready to help. He'll be dropping bombs from the heavens, no doubt. As big blobs are going to form around Thorgrim. But again, we'll accelerate a bit here. Not that it does too much. A lot of entities. Another summon comes in. This one catches me off guard a little bit. And I believe they do inflict some casualties on this unit here. As you can see, I was focused on Thorgrim for a second, so I didn't get over here in time, but they're about to rout anyway. Yeah. Didn't even do anything. As a matter of fact, it didn't do anything, so that was a very good summon. Now we have Thorgrim here. He's tanking. He is tanking. Whatever happens over there, it's going to be the same thing for a while, so we got some artillery shells flying in. Cracking some units up over the top. Thorgrim taking rats down. The Thuggaraki, they don't belong here. We're going to reclaim Crookback Mountain. Beautiful little explosion. Drop the bomb from the heavens. Another one. Walls are getting destroyed. Just a beautiful dwarf siege. Oh my.
We run.
We start to conserve some of the bombs, but a couple bombing runs will be inevitable as we continue to rout off a couple units. You can see here I definitely forgot to focus this. This is what happened. We lose about 4, maybe 5 Quarrelers. But the boys come in and help. The boys come in and help. Thorgrim is chilling. He's doing his thing. He might cast a Rune of Flight here. Right through, chopping through a bunch of them. Doing his job real well. And the artillery is still laying into them too, right through the doorway. Pretty accurate shots. The gyro bomber's going to put some shots in as Thorgrim does his job. And tanks. Just tanks. Bombs dropping from above. It's a nice cluster of them going down. Yeah, see another summon there. Whoa. It's gone though. They're going to rout pretty quickly. And very soon I'll be bringing my troops up to assist Thorgrim. Another bomb. Another bomb. It's probably got, what, 4 uses? 7 uses left? Yeah. So Thorgrim's here. We're going to start moving towards the bridge now. And I believe Zogrim. Nice shots ringing out. Still sending rats flying. It's beautiful. Zogrim's going to come in here and get himself positioned up here to lay some fire down on some units. Stack up some kills. See a nice little cluster right here, and we're gonna drop a bomb in it. It's gonna shred a lot of Scave, and there are way more than you think in there, trust me. You can see the artillery coming in on the bridge. It's beautiful. Beautiful arc shots. He just sent that guy flying! Thorgrim. My god. He's got the strength of a gallon of grog in his belly. That dwarf beer. The artillery raining in, I mean... Thorgrim's just going to tank this. And he's doing a great job of doing that. We're sending in the boys now. Quarrelers are coming. I realized there were no more summons. Thorgrim's going to hang tight while our gyro bomber puts some shots in. And just beautiful artillery shells flying in still. The artillery played a nice role here as he's going to continue to massacre these Skaven. Thorgrim with a power charge as he's pushing through these units. You got the Stormvermin with halberds coming in here. Cool looking here. I like him in this color. Gyro bomber, big bomb. Boom! Boom! Look at this. Carnage. Come on, baby, do it. Do it. Boom! Cracking them up. Oh my god. Excellent shots. The Stormvermin unit's gonna go pretty soon. They do end up doing a fair amount of damage to Thorgrim, though. They're AP, anti-large, but, I mean, come on, the focus fire, they don't stand a chance. Thorgrim's chopping them up. He is such a tough lad. Some shots ringing in from our boy. Yeah, Thorgrim's gonna chop him up. Quarrelers here, slowly but surely, in their best, in the most dwarven fashion possible, making their way towards the line. We got the hammerers as soon behind them, doing their thing. Thorgrim's starting to take a beating, but it's okay. I think we're gonna drop another bomb here. Yeah, I really wanted to finish off that Storm Vermin unit, so we used that bomb, and we only have 3 more uses. The Night Runner slings start to shoot at our man here. We don't want that to happen. But the army as a whole is almost done. We've almost depleted this Skaven garrison. They have some Night Runners here, which are good, but we want to get them over here so we can fight them. The Quarrelers are moving into position to support Thorgrim in his quest to just be the tankiest boy ever, as he continues to just melt people. Throwing rats around with mighty swings, mighty heaves. Another bomb comes flying in. Oh my god, Thorgrim, you god. The High King is truly a legend, hurling enemies around. Got some artillery shells pounding a unit here. Just nice shots, really. Really nice arc shots just right into this unit. Or right in the vicinity, killing entities with each round. I wanted to run this Night Runner unit off. Just remind them that we have aerial superiority. And that was a good reminder. So Thorgrim's going to keep pushing. We will likely continue to move our troops across the bridge. Yes, we will. Yes, we will. The hammers are here, lying in wait. This battle is pretty much done. We just need to get these units to come engage us. Which we will. We're going to start forming up. I'll accelerate a little bit, as I wanted to draw them close so we could fire at them. They were not having it. As you could see, they were not having it. I was like, just going back and forth with Thorgrim, trying to do that. Our boys are firing some shots down there. It's okay. And we begin moving Quarrelers across the bridge. And here come the hammers. And here comes Daddy Thorgrim. And we are just making our move across this bridge. Oh, look at those shields. The Night Runner slings are my concern here. I wanted to kill them, get my guys in range to fire, and do some really good work on those guys. I had to stop my artillery from firing as they hit the bridge. Didn't really do any friendly fire, luckily, which is very good. But our boys are going to start shooting very soon, and we're going to take down this unit. There it is. You can see them dropping. They can't handle the Quarrelers' firepower. There's a blast spell chopping through a couple Skaven. Like, well, couple. That was a pretty damn good one. Yeah, I love that that rune. That rune is awesome. The Master Rune of Flight. It's very, very good for, you know, it's unfortunate. In one of the battles in the last episode, actually, I was unable to display it. Just cutting through. I was going to do a slow motion shot of it cutting through, I think, 6 trolls. 6 trolls it killed in one fell swoop. And I was very excited to show that to you guys, and I'm sorry I can't. I'm sure I'll have another opportunity to. So they're all running. Our hammers are going to get involved here. Quarrelers are continuing to advance and just have them continue to run. I will accelerate this a little as it's definitely nearly done. I believe we inflict a little damage here. And we'll see their leadership just tumble. Everybody's gone. The Night Runners didn't even have to get touched. A very successful battle. Crookback Mountain is ours. Very decisive, very solid victory. Thorgrim tanked his way to... was too stubborn to let his boys go to the front. He just decided, I'm going to do it all, and I'm glad he did. Saved us a lot of trouble and casualties in this front line. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and, I believe... Yeah, we'll occupy. We'll occupy. I know the money's good, but... we're going to want to occupy Crookback Mountain so that we can give it away. And I would like to give it away. I believe. Not initially. We don't have to... Actually, pardon me. I forgot we don't have to give it away anymore. So yeah, Crookback Mountain's just ours. Is there a historical dwarven name for Crookback Mountain? I don't know. I will do some research on that. And Asgore, maybe? Karag Asgore, perhaps. Desolation of Asgore. I mean, that could be possible. Ooh, okay, so... they don't have terrible aversion with us, but they own Darkhold, so that just can't happen. I don't think we can allow that, so, yep. Crookback Mountain's gonna need growth, I would say. Probably growth, and then that we want to gain access to the resource.
Retake the
We are
realms.
retaking the realms. Gonna do Wallbreaker, then Miner's Instinct, and then Iron Willed. Iron Willed will be useful, as Thorgrim is going to be taking a lot of hits often. Okay, ammunition. Gonna move him down that line now. Did I receive another Archivist? No. No, no, no. He's the Rat Catcher, attack-minded, that's good. Nothing else came. So in that case, current stones potentially, or reload reduction time. I mean, we have Missile Strength for Quarrelers. Emissaries now, Oath Stones, potentially that would help, I suppose. Not quite sure which way to go here, lads. Toolmaker, we do have a lot of tool makers, so that could be useful. I think Toolmaker's Guild would be useful. No need to go super far down here. Okay, so yeah, we're actually going to focus on this for now. And our research rate's looking nice now, isn't it? That's good. Even with a 20% debuff. Okay, let's actually matter of fact check for a Grungni Lord. We got another one, boys. We got another one. Yep, alright, well, this one's going to join the fray.
Summon me if you did.
As now we are at 1/5. Well, pardon me, should be 115. Grungni, Grungni, Grungni. Grungni, Grungni. Anyway, I think that should have gone up. Maybe it needs some time. I could get another...
For the wisdom of the land.
Get some more banners.
It is time.
I think I will. Let's see if we can get another banner here. So Master, no. New. New. This one here is pretty good, right? That's a lot of resistance, but you can only put it on one unit in a given army, which is like sad, you know, really sad. And Stromney Renbeard's solid. It would help a front line out. This would help a front line out a lot, so I think... I mean, Rune of Battle's good. It's actually kind of good now. Yeah, we'll go Rune of Battle. We can obviously get a few more, so I think I will. So get the Rune of Battle, and let's get the Master Rune of Stromney Renbeard as well. Let's get those. That's all we can get at this point. That's fine. Okay, okay, so yeah, let's give Groth
Yes.
one of them, and that. I think his line's going to be the one that benefits most from this, as he's going to need help, right? Okay, card drawn. At this point, though, gentle dwarfs, we're going to have to call this the end of part 3. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'd like to finish by saying, again, apologies for part 2. I didn't know the patch was going to drastically change the result of my battle replays, so that sucked. However, I'm glad you guys are sticking with it, and we're going to continue to retake these realms. We've almost retaken... Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I believe this is Karak Draws, or Karag Draws. I'll go Karak Draws, and I will make a correction if necessary. So that's good. We've retaken that. We're almost with this realm secured. We are going to probably try and secure this little realm here. Black Iron Mine, we'll need to push down towards Clan Morris now, because winning 5 battles against him is required, so that is something we're going to need to do. And hopefully the construction of a building that we'll get soon. I'm probably going to sack Mount Grey Hag next... Anyway, let's not think too far ahead. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.